Checking in with Anne Hathaway, Julie Andrews and the rest of the Princess Diaries cast. Mia Thermopolis is back? Shut up. We're celebrating the return of the Princess Diaries, and the anniversary of the OG film, by checking in with Anne Hathaway, Julie Andrews and the rest of the cast. A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early. So, while it's been more than 2 decades since The Princess Diaries 2 royal engagement graced screens, the news that a third iteration of the Anne Hathaway-led comedy is in the works is right on time. As a die-hard fan of the original Princess Diaries, I'm beyond excited to be a part of bringing the third iteration of this beloved franchise to life. Crazy Rich Asians screenwriter Adele Lim said in an October 2024 statement announcing she would direct the second sequel. "We look forward to celebrating its core tenets of female power, joy and mentorship with audiences worldwide. Us, being treated to another Princess Diaries flick? Shut up." The OG 2001 Disney comedy marked Hathaway's film debut. The future Oscar winner starred as awkward AF teen Mia Thermopolis, who learned that, surprise, she was heir to the throne of the fictional European country of Genovia, and undergoes a crash course in how to be royalty from her estranged grandmother, Julie Andrews' Queen Clarice Rinaldi. And Hathaway has suggested that she will soon reclaim Mia's tiara, after she steps out of Andy Sack's stilettos, that is. "Miracles happen," the 42-year-old captioned an October 2024 Instagram video. "Back to Genovia with it Adeleblum at Disney at Somewhere Pictures. The fairy tale continues." Chris Pine, her love interest in the second iteration, is down for more happily ever after as well, sharing on Today days after Hathaway's announcement that he would love to come back. But not everyone is signing up for a return trip to Genovia. With Mia's rival Lana Thomas not appearing in the second flick, I would find it hard to believe that my character would ever come back for a third film, Mandy Moore told Us Weekly in 2022. "I would totally be down because I had so much fun being a part of the first one," she added. "But yeah, I find it hard to wrap my head around the idea that Lana, unless she sort of turned her life around, I would not expect her to be a part of that story." Similarly, Andrews doesn't imagine Shed still be holding court. "It's probably not going to be possible at this point," the 89-year-old acknowledged on Access Hollywood in 2022. "It's how many years later and I am that much older and Anne, the princess, now the queen, is so much older and I am not sure if it would float or run. Though, of course, she is still very much bestowing fans with her on-screen presence. Celebrate the original movie's August 3rd anniversary by seeing the film's very not invisible stars then and now. Anne Hathaway. The Princess of Genovia is all grown up, since appearing in the 2001 Disney movie. Anne Hathaway has earned rave reviews, and won Oscar, for her performances in Les Miserables, The Devil Wears Prada, The Dark Knight Rises, Ocean's 8 and more films. And, no, she will not shut up about her most famous roles. Currently filming a follow-up to The Devil Wears Prada, she hinted at her return for Princess Diaries 3. "Miracles happen," she captioned an October 2024 post. "Back to Genovia with it Adeleblum at Disney at Somewhere Pictures. The fairy tale continues." And speaking of happily ever afters, after marrying jewelry designer Adam Schulman in 2012, the pair welcomed sons Jonathan in 2016 and Jack in 2019. Mandy Moore. While her character, bully Lana Thomas, wasn't exactly beloved by Mia in The Princess Diaries, Mandy Moore has maintained a huge fanbase thanks to her singing career and Emmy-nominated role as Rebecca Pearson in NBC's hit series This Is Us. Other credits include her own Disney princess moment, voicing Rapunzel in 2010's Tangled, a starring role in Peacock's Dr. Death and the upcoming comedy feature The Breadwinner. She tied the knot musician Ryan Adams in 2008, but the pair divorced in 2016. She wed musician Taylor Goldsmith in 2018, and the two went on to welcome sons August Gus Harrison in 2021 and Oscar Ozzie Bennett in 2022 and daughter Louise Lou Everett in 2024. Julie Andrews. Bow down to Hollywood royalty. Ever since her role as Queen Clarice Rinaldi. Julie Andrews has appeared in family-friendly flicks like Tooth Fairy, Ella Enchanted, Despicable Me and the Shrek franchise. In addition to her lead roles in The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins, the Oscar winner is also a best-selling author thanks to her assortment of children's books in the Very Fairy Princess series. And, yes, you've definitely heard her voice more recently as she's voiced Bridgerton's one and only Lady Whistledown. Married to set designer Tony Walton in 1959, Maggie Smith was a guest at their wedding. They welcomed daughter Emma in 1962 before divorcing in 1968. She married director Blake Edwards in 1969, becoming a stepmom to his children Jennifer and Jeffrey. Together, they had daughters Amelia and Joanna and were married 41 years until his death in 2010. The actress is now a grandmother to 9 and great-grandma to 3. Heather Matarazzo. How can fans forget Mia's best friend Lily, who not only had her own cable access TV show called Shut Up and Listen but also shut down Mia's haters? While Heather Matarazzo's career is still going strong with TV appearances on Grey's Anatomy and X's O's and roles in films like Hostel, Part 2, she recently left Hollywood behind for wife Heather Turman's home state. My wife was born and raised in Michigan, the star, set to appear in the second season of Wednesday, shared in an August 2024 TikTok video. We met in LA about 8 years ago, and a year and a half ago, we kind of looked at each other and were like, do we want to be in Los Angeles anymore? Noting their answer was a big fat no, the actress raved, I just love it here so much. There's such an abundance of nature, and everyone's just been so incredibly kind. Sandra Oh. Vice Principal Gupta, the Queen is coming. While Sandra Oh's role in the film was brief, fans will never forget her iconic lines that brought laughs to the masses. Outside of the franchise, Sandra has been a fan favorite on Grey's Anatomy and Killing Eve. Class dismissed. In 2003, the Emmy-winning star married filmmaker Alexander Payne, but the two divorced in late 2006. Robert Schwartzman. Fans will remember Robert Schwartzman for his role as Mia's loyal friend Michael Moskowitz both before and after she became a princess. After starring in the Disney film, Robert, who is the younger brother of Jason Schwartzman, became a recording artist as the lead vocalist of rock-pop band Rooney and a director with 2016's Dreamland. 2018's The Unicorn and 2023's The Good Half. He's also served as a producer on films like The Last Showgirl, Talkin' Care of Business and I Live Here Now. In 2017, he married photographer Zoe Grossman. We met in elementary school, in first grade, he wrote in a 2021 Instagram anniversary tribute. I took her back there and proposed where we took our yearbook photos. I married my best friend, I couldn't ask for anything more. It gets better every moment. Eric Von Detten. How can we forget Mia's crush Josh Bryant? Days of Our Lives alum Eric Von Detten went on to star in the short-lived sitcom Complete Savages in 2004. Reprised his Toy Story role of Sid in all the sequels up to the 2010 film Toy Story 3 and did other voiceover and TV work. Having not been on screen since appearing on a 2008 episode of Bones, he appeared in the 2024 TV movie My Acting Coach Nightmare. He and his real estate agent wife Angela Von Detten share daughter Claire, born in May 2019, and sons Thomas, March 2021, and Nicholas, December 2022. Since I was a kid, I wanted to have a large family, he explained to E! News in 2021, explaining why he largely abandoned the fickle acting industry. Luckily, simultaneously when things started to slow down in acting in my early 20s, another opportunity presented itself for me with a company that I started working with at age 25. And I have been with that company ever since. It's a sales position with a company working in finance. I've grown into a management position and it's worked out really well.